The screen lit up like a warning shot. "We're cutting you out for good. Leave us alone." My brother's emoji reaction, a cold, red heart, sealed it, hanging there like an executioner's stamp. No second thoughts, no questions, just finality. I stared at the words, letting them sink in under the dim glow of my lamp. The family thread had been a lifeline once, buzzing with holiday plans, recipe swaps, and snaps of Dad's old fishing boat we'd all chipped in to restore. I'd fronted most of that restoration, of course, but details like that faded in their memories. I exhaled deeply, thumb hovering over the keyboard. Scrolling back revealed the cracks, my gentle nudge for them to start handling their own bills, met with accusations of selfishness. Mom had called me distant, my brother labeled me a control freak. Dad? He just ghosted. My response was simple, deliberate, fine. I'll pull my support from all the accounts first thing. And that's exactly what I did. Back in my early 20s, fresh out of college and hungry for approval, Dad had pitched me as the family's safety net. Co-guaranteeing their debts seemed harmless then, a signature here for the lakeside cabin, another for the truck, and one more for my brother's risky food truck venture. "Family sticks together," he'd say, clapping my shoulder. I believed it, pouring in my clean credit, my overtime bonuses, my quiet sacrifices. When payments lagged, and they always did, I stepped in, no fanfare, no thanks expected. I was the invisible glue holding their dreams together. But illusions crack under pressure. When I finally requested they step up, the backlash hit like a storm. "You're all about the cash now," my brother sneered in a voice note. Mom sighed about how I'd lost my way. Dad's silence spoke volumes. The rift widened, invites dried up, calls went unanswered, until that brutal message. I didn't rage or plead. Instead, I brewed coffee and dug into my meticulously organized folders, every receipt, every transfer, every clause I'd insisted on during the last restructure. Call it foresight or buried doubt, but I'd ensured the revised terms shifted full liability to them. I was listed as advisor only, removable with proof. The credit union processed my exit swiftly that morning. A few emails, scanned docs, and by afternoon, I was untethered. Their world unraveled fast. My brother's ping came first, frantic. "What the hell did you do?" Mom's followed. "This will destroy everything." Dad, the one who demanded eternal distance, chimed in. "Undo this immediately. We didn't agree to this." I muted the chat, letting the notifications pile up like unread mail. By evening, alerts from the lenders confirmed it. Installments loomed, now solely theirs to bear. The cabin's note, the truck's lease, the food truck's equipment loan, all exposed without my buffer. Watching from afar felt surreal, like observing a play I'd once starred in. Prideful folks who'd preached independence suddenly faced its bite. For days in, Mom messaged solo, "Meet me? We need to sort this." I agreed, choosing the park bench where she'd pushed me on swings as a toddler. She arrived bundled in her faded coat, eyes shadowed, fingers twisting a napkin. "This wasn't supposed to happen," she whispered, voice cracking. I leaned back steady. "Boundaries have consequences," I said. She grasped for my hand, but I kept mine folded. "We taught you better than this hardness." "Actually," I countered softly, "you taught me to give until empty." Tears brimmed in her eyes, but I wasn't heartless. I covered our benches-eyed coffees before walking away. Some patterns linger, but others? They shatter. The fallout accelerated. The food truck shuddered amid unpaid vendors. The truck got towed from the driveway. Cabin payments stalled, triggering foreclosure whispers. My brother vented on social media about betraying bloodlines, vague posts dripping with victimhood. Dad retreated into stoic quiet, hounded by collection calls that echoed his own past lectures on accountability. Their empire, propped on my reliability, crumbled into dust. Vengeance? That's for amateurs, all fire and noise. What I craved was the echo of accountability, the vacuum where excuses once thrived. I didn't taunt or share evidence. I simply stepped back, letting reality narrate. My withdrawal stung sharper than any words could. A month on, Dad's direct message blinked through. We overreacted in the heat. "Let's discuss fixing things." The irony twisted a grin on my face, their need circling back like clockwork. I crafted my farewell. I've embraced the space you wanted. Take care. Then, with a few taps, I erased the threads, the shared albums, the lingering contacts. Erasing the digital ghosts felt like shedding chains. For so long, I'd equated devotion with enduring their burdens, convinced it earned belonging. Now, clarity dawned. It had only enabled my own erosion. Freedom whispers, not roars, no cheers, no spectacles, just serene expanse. I no longer peek at their chaos. Let the blame fly, the pleas echo. All I tune into now is the rhythm of a future unburdened and mine alone.